Now a berm or bank turn is different to a flat turn. You've actually got support the entire way through the turn, so you can really afford to lock yourself in and crank the bike right over. And if it's done correctly with a berm, you can actually accelerate through the corner rather than losing speed as you normally would in a flat turn. Now, getting around a berm successfully depends largely upon how you enter the berm. So what you need to do is get all your braking done nice and early. Because you've got so much more support and traction in a berm when compared to a flat corner, for instance, you can afford to come into the berm nice and hot. So don't bleed off too much speed, be prepared to stay off the brakes the whole way through the corner. So once you've done your braking and that's all out of the way, you need to get ready to lock yourself in position for the berm. The idea with the berm is not to take two bites at it. You want to have one nice smooth curve the whole way through. And the way you do that is you drop your outside foot, drop your inside shoulder, and start to force your vision through the corner. Start looking for the exit immediately. And that way you'll carve a nice clean curve the whole way through. It's really important not to have two bites at it, or else you'll just blow off all your speed and you lose that beneficial effect of gaining speed through the corner. Now, compared to the berms that we rode earlier, which were much longer, this shorter right-hander has a far greater amount of bank on the exit of the turn. So what you can afford to do is take a more consistent line through it. Whereas the berm up top, we had to start high and carve down and finish quite low, not utilising much of the bank at the end. This one here, we can follow a line that's through the middle of the berm the whole way through.
Down in the graveyard, outside, I gotta hold my hand and say my prayers and hope to get my feelings right. Tonight's the night.
What we're going to demonstrate for you now is how to ride an off-camber corner. Now, an off-camber corner is one where the ground slopes from the inside of the corner away to the outside of the corner. And this makes them particularly tricky to ride because there is very little support for your tyres. Mick is going to demonstrate for us. So what you need to watch out for are a few things. Mick's outside pedal will be down, and that's giving him maximum leverage over the tyre, allowing him to really push the tyres into the dirt and make them bite. The other thing to look out for is where he has his body in relation to the fore and aft position on the bike. You'll see that he has a lot of weight on the front wheel to ensure that it keeps biting. Even if his rear wheel slides a little bit, his front is going to be biting nice and hard. Third thing to look out for is what Mick is doing with his brakes. Any braking that Mick does in the corner is going to be very even and smooth. Because there is so little traction in an off-camber corner, you need to be very, very even and gentle with your brakes. And lastly, look at Mick's vision. In an off-camber corner, it is more vital than anywhere else to make sure you keep your eyes on the prize and look the whole way through the corner, forcing your eyes to look for the exit. Don't be afraid to take your inside foot off when you're negotiating an off-camber corner like this. It gives you more confidence because if your front wheel suddenly slides, you can use your inside foot like a tripod to dab and restore your balance, and it also transfers more weight to your handlebars and your front wheel and to your outside foot, giving you more grip on that front wheel.